Hello students, now let us learn about the view item. Yes, inside the view item, we are going to learn this particular web page. Yes, inside the grid view, we are displaying the view item, or we can say we display the whole items. Yes, now let us learn the grid view. How to set the grid view for the view item. Okay, now take the grid view from this particular toolbox and then follow the steps which are learned or teach by me. Now for that we have to do the add new columns. Yes, for the adding the item inside this we need to add the columns inside the grid view. Now you can also click on the edit columns or add new columns. I click on the edit columns. Yes, you also click on the edit columns. Now we have a multiple field here: bound field, checkbox field, hyperlink field, image field, button field, command field, template field. Out of that we have to use the bound field and then we have to use the command field. Yes, so now let us first add the bound field and click on the add. So here we can say bound field is added. Yes, now what to do, that rename the header text is equal to item id. Yes, so whatever you write here it will appear here. You can see the reflection of the header j is here inside the selected field. Yes, so that is the header text. Now after giving the header field we have to specify the data field. Here we give the actual column name to display here, or we can say to bind here. It is the name of the what we can say column name which are available inside the data set, or we can say database. Yes, so we have a item underscore id. Next, again click on the bound field, change the header text and give the data field as a I name. It is the actual column name. Same way, item detail, give the header text and data field. So this property, two property we have to set in the each and every for the each and every columns. Yes, same way for the price, add the header text and data field. Then next we have to add the image field. Yes, because we are going to add the or display the image. So for that give the header and then give the data field. Instead of data field we have to give the data image URL field, and data image URL field is what? Image. Yes, and data image URL formatting string. Yes, for that we have to include the tile symbol slash image. It is what? It is a folder name which are available inside this particular solution explorer, and then slash in the curly brackets we have to input 0. 0 means what? This index. Yes, data image URL field index. So here we have only the one field, so here the index is 0. If we have a image, then other field, comma, then other field, then we can give 1 2 like this. Yes, it is the index. Yes, so data image URL field, firstly we have to give the tile symbol slash folder name slash your what we can say inside the curly brackets we have to give index. Yes, by default index is 0 for the image field. Yes, so this thing we have to set. Then add the hyperlink. Yes, for the update we have to redirect the page, so add the hyperlink, change the header text, and then add the data navigate URL field. Data navigate URL field is what? Item id. And data navigate URL format. Yes, we can say this one is the what we can say that it is the navigate URL. Yes, here we have to give the URL, or we can say postback URL, or you can say hyperlink URL, all the names are going to be same, or we can say all the function are going to be same. Yes, so here we have to add the data navigate URL format string. For that we have to add the tile symbol slash inside the admin, and inside the admin we have to redirect to the update item.aspx. Yes, on the which page we have to redirect? Update item.aspx. So update item.aspx question mark item id is equal to curly brackets 0. Yes, it is a query string which we pass from this particular link button or particular from the row to the another page. So for the each and every row we have a item id, unique item id, and that particular unique item id we pass to the update item.aspx. Yes, so item id is equal to in the curly brackets 0. 0 means what? It is a navigate URL field. Yes, 0 means what? It is a navigate URL field. Only these things we have to give, and one more thing we have to set, that is the text is equal to update. And at the last we have to from the command field we have to add the delete button. Click on the delete and click on the add. Yes, set the header text is equal to delete and show delete button is equal to true. This property we have to set and click on the OK. Okay, I forget to tell that in the image we have to also set the item style. Yes, let us say item style or control style. Okay, yes, control style. Inside the control style we have a height of the image to display and width of the image to display. I set it here 80 pixel and width as a 100 pixel to display. Yes, so inside the control style we have to set the particular image width and height. Yes, and click on the OK. If you want to see the what the thing and what the property we set, I given this particular code, so you can copy and paste. I give the whole code. Yes, that from the table to the whole table and .aspx, the whole code I included inside your notes. Yes, so you can easily refer or find out from this particular text and implement your thing. Now this one is the source code. Yes, and you can also check what we set here. And for the design purpose I set auto format option. Yes, I select the auto format option, select your format and click on the OK. So this format will be applied here. Okay, now let us see this format you have to require, or this format. Click on the apply. You can see the format of the grid view is changed. Now inside the coding what I have done, let us see. Okay, now firstly I imports the two header file or two main packages, and then I establish a strcon. Then inside the page load I call the one function, that is the field data. I make a common function for the field data or field the information. Yes, now inside the field data what I have write the code that initially I write the coding of the field data. If we can say username or login ID is not found inside the session, then we can redirect to the particular page, to the admin login page. Then I take the four command options: connection, command, data adapter and data set. First what we have to do, give the connection object to connection string, that is the strcon. Then we have to give connection dot open, then command dot connection is equal to cn, then command dot command type is equal to text, and com dot command text is equal to, we can say, our query, that is what select star from item. And then after giving the connection string, opening the command, giving the we can say connection open. After the connection open we have to give the command dot connection, then we have to give the command text, Then time to fill the data. For filling the data, we require the data adapter object. So data adapter dot select command is equal to what? COM, and data adapter dot fill, it is what? Data set. So whole data set will be filled by using this particular query. Now connection, we need to close the connection. Then grid view 1 dot data source is equal to what? ds dot tables of 0. Yes, first table we have to give to the data source. Then very important thing, we need to bind the data. So we need to use the one property grid view 1 dot data bind. It is a one important method. By using this method, all the data inside this particular table are going to be bind inside the grid view. Yes, until you write this command, the grid view did not display the what we can say data. Now let us see the grid view row deleting. Yes, you have to generate the row deleting event. Right click on this, go inside the properties, see this particular row deleting and double click on this. So you can find that this event will appear. Inside this you have to write two commands, connection and command. Here what we are going to do, we are going to delete one particular row. So here we take the two commands, connection and command object, then connection dot connection string connection, we need to open the connection, then command dot connection, and if we have a parameters, then add the parameters. Yes, so com dot parameters dot add with value @p item id. It is what? A parameter item id, comma grid view 1 dot rows inside the bracket e dot row index. Yes, e dot row index. So e is what? Here we can say e is the parameter. So row index, it will return the particular row index. Dot cell of 0 dot text. Cell of 0 means what? This first column. Yes, dot text will convert your item id into the string format. Yes, then we write the command dot command text is equal to delete from item, where item id is equal to @p item id. Then we can write command dot execute non query. So this particular command will be executed inside the database. Then close your connection. Yes, after this command execution, the what we can say, the data is going to be deleted, but we need to rebind our grid. So for the refreshing our data, we call the fill data method. Yes, that we created here, call the fill data method, and it will refresh your grid and show updated information to you. Okay, so I hope that this particular lecture will be understood by you. Yes, thank you so much.